Sorry about the technical difficulties there. We lost our stream and had to reload, so hopefully we'll give people a couple more minutes to get logged back in. Oh, waiting time.
Thanks for us.
Oh, yeah.
So I apologize if any of you had submitted questions on the previous, and we didn't get to your question. Please feel free to submit those questions again. It's the first time through. I think we got through most of them. I think there's a couple that we hadn't hit on yet. Go ahead and resubmit those questions. I lost the questions when we restarted the stream. Or if there's anything that I didn't answer, please submit it again. Sorry about that. And we'll get started here. Actually, let's go ahead and Ty, why don't you pull out a couple of the items that people sent in, or yep, there you go. So
sure. And this one, absolutely. Okay, this is for
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie Quintero. Jamie Quintero.
So one of the questions that came in, Ruben, was you grew up in Canada and then played in WSU. What was the summer like in New Orleans? You always got to play games.
Oh my gosh!
But
Yes. Well, my first time going down there was, I'll never forget getting off the plane. It was about 90% humidity. And so we had our first training camp in Hammond, Louisiana.
Oh, geez.
And 100 degrees, 100 degrees.
July.
Oh my gosh, it was brutal, brutal. Good question. Hey, Jamie, thanks for sending in the helmet. I signed everything. 84 All-American, Pac-10 Player of the Year, 84-85, two-time WSU football all-time team, and College Football Hall of Fame. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. All the proceeds go to Pullman Regional Hospital. Really appreciate your support. Also for Jamie from Pasco. I didn't know you're from Pasco. So Jamie, I wrote it all here. Third round pick, number 57, 86 Rookie of the Year, two-time Pro Bowl, 86, 87, and Saints Hall of Fame 2004. Thanks, Jamie.
Your favorite NFL moment, Ruben?
NFL moment. It had to be my rookie year against Tampa Bay. One of my highlights. Had a game over 200 yards rushing, and that was pretty thrilling for me to have things come together to make that happen. So I had a lot of one of them for sure. So this is from Chantil Kuhn from Kent, Washington. Thanks, Chantil. Chantil. Pardon me, Chantil.
Yes, if it's blue, this if it's
So I wrote in here 1984 All-American, Chantil. Thank you very much. So being from Canada and playing college ball up at WSU, this is from the Killers Z66. What did you think of summer in New Orleans? What do I miss most about playing? Well, I guess the pay, you know, the players get paid pretty well now. I got paid pretty well when I played, but, and also just being able to be around pretty elite athletes in football and having experienced these great individuals and having a chance to really play on a team with these guys was pretty phenomenal.
This one, it just only had the inscription on it.
Need the autograph still.
Oh yeah.
Nothing against Pullman restaurants,
Yeah.
but New Orleans definitely has some pretty amazing places.
Yes, I think they closed it now, but Tony Angelo's was an Italian restaurant on the edge of food. And when I was a rookie, before I got married, I used to go in there after football games. He had a kitchen and back door, and I'd walk in there incognito and little table, and he'd serve me Italian food. That was great. And so Tony Angelo's in New Orleans. In Pullman, I'd have to say Black Cypress. That's my favorite restaurant. And a close second is Hunga Dunga in Moscow, Idaho.
So in just a second here, we're going to do our first trivia question. We're going to have Rueben say a couple of things. We're going to give away an autograph item. This is a card, kind of a unique card that I have. And so we're going to ask a trivia question here a little bit. So get your keyboards ready. And whoever gets the right answer on this will probably, we'll take the third correct answer. So the third person typing the correct answer here in a little bit. Rueben will autograph this and we'll get it sent out to you. So. Okay, so our first trivia question. We've talked a little bit about Rueben's 357 yards in one game, and a couple people have been asked for that description stuff. I don't think we've mentioned it yet, though. What team, and again, the third correct answer, what team did Rueben rush for that 357 yards against in college? So the third person to correctly type in the answer into the chat will win that autograph card. Go ahead and pull that outside and you can sign it. Okay, we got a first correct answer, a second correct answer. Drake is the winner.
Drake gets it.
Good. So Drake is correct against the Oregon Ducks. Rueben rushed for 357 yards. I believe it was October 24th.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
1984.
Yeah,
1984.
So yeah. So great. So Drake, we'll get that card. We'll send that out with the rest of your items for you. Go ahead and keep submitting your questions. We'll have Rueben continue to Rick Riz was on the commentary in that game. I had no idea.
Yeah, he was. That's
really?
right.
I did not know.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so Drake says auction the card off or sell it to put up money for the hospital. So I'm going to show me that card again real quick. It's a really unique card. This is a game. Yeah, Rueben can sign a couple things. This is a game that was made by a company. So these aren't real common cards. This isn't something you got out of a pack or anything. But this is a cool card signed by Rueben. So if anyone wants this, I'll take the highest bidder. Okay, donation 100% of the cost of the proceeds go to the hospital. Anyone want to bid on this card? We'll go ahead and leave that open for a while. And whoever's the highest bidder, you'll get an extra card, autograph card. Thanks, Drake. We appreciate that.
So you want me to name out the names of the?
If they're in bold, if they're not in bold, we probably have multiple items from them. So
Okay,
if they're
gotcha.
in bold, if they're not, we'll get them on one of the turnarounds. So. So I have a question for you as we're waiting, Rueben. You obviously played in a lot of college and NFL stadiums, obviously outside of the Superdome and Martin Stadium, and we'll even take the Kingdome out of there because you played there for a couple years. What was your favorite place to play?
Probably That's a good question. Favorite place outside?
Outside, and so none of the home stadiums count.
Gotcha.
So I won't put you on the spot.
Yeah,
to pick
right,
between Mark Stadium and the
exactly,
Superdome.
right. Probably, Minnesota, because it's indoors, and so we didn't have all the climate issues, you have with snow and everything. That's a really, let's see, in the Pac-10, yeah, that's a good question. That's Oregon. No, it wasn't Oregon. Arizona. Probably like Arizona was pretty good. Yeah, you're noticing it's either indoors or else it's outside.
I was gonna say, for a guy who grew up in Canada, we seem to like
Exactly.
climate controlled or warm places.
So yeah.
All right, so this is an amazing item, and Ty, remind me of the name of the individual who submitted this. It should be on the box down there.
Oh yeah.
I think Melanie is
Right here.
Gotcha.
Melanie submitted this.
Melanie. Yes.
And this is an amazing helmet. For all you Saints fans out there, you're going to love this. This is a full-size Saints helmet, and she's collecting, I think it's the best of the 80s and the 90s. So I see Dalton Hilliard on there. I see Bobby Hebert on there. Tyrone Hughes, Ricky
Morton
Jackson,
Anderson.
Morton Anderson. I got, what was the Dome Def? What was the linebacker group called? Dome Defenders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I see Ricky Jackson.
Ricky Jackson.
Amazing, just an amazing group of Saints players. For those of you who are Saints fans, this is Saints history right here. On this
Absolutely, and then Jim Mora too.
Yep, Coach.
That's
Coach
pretty
Mora.
cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
really
feel privileged to be able to sign this. Actually.
really amazing items. That is really cool.
Very
good.
good.
Thank you, Melanie. She was, I think, the first one. I think I had posted this on Facebook, and I think I might have heard from her like within an hour. So she was the first one to submit, which was really neat. This is another really cool item. This is from Aaron Allen. He's from Oklahoma. So he's in Sooner country, but he's a big Cougar fan. Double check the market. Make sure it looks good.
Okay, this one here. Yeah, let's double check that.
I believe, if I understood Aaron right, he painted this helmet himself, and it's kind of a cherry.
Wow, beautiful.
Like I am, and I see him on some things. He's a big Cougar fan. And so he was really excited.
Oh yeah, this looks good.
In Norman, Oklahoma, you don't see a lot of Cougar athletes around, or I think it's Norman, or is it? Yeah, Norman. So he was really excited to have this. So this is really cool. These are kind of the fun things that I got to open. Opening the mail for the last couple of weeks has been fun because there's always never know quite what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna hand that to Nate.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go, Nate. You can put that back in. Make sure it's nice and dry, and we'll put it back in there. So yeah, one of the two coolest things that was sent in.
Great. Oh yeah.
This one.
So this one here is from Sean Freeman from Houma, Louisiana. And so, Sean, this is for you. Oh, this is a good question from Thomas Mailer. Can you tell us a little about your College Football Hall of Fame ceremony? I would love to hear about that weekend. Well, actually, Thomas, it was a series of experiences over 3 months. My family and I had a chance to spend a week in Arizona at the Phoenician, first of all, and then we spent some time in New York. My family and I stayed in the Waldorf Astoria. All expenses paid, and that was amazing. And at the end of that time, we had the actual ceremony, and then there was another ceremony later on. And so it was pretty amazing to not only be in the actual ceremony back then it was in Indiana in terms of the College Hall of Fame, which is now in Atlanta, but to go to Arizona and have a chance to spend time with other inductees, as well as in New York. And I had a chance to bring my wife and our 2 sons. So pretty amazing experience. Good question, Thomas.
So I think that one's got a card in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So this one here, this helmet is from Aaron Zimmer from Sacramento, California. Thanks a lot, Aaron.
It was really neat opening mail. I think we got items from Louisiana and Texas and Oklahoma and California and Washington and Canada. And so it's kind of neat to see, one of the things when Rueben and I first started talking about this event is we were looking for ways to engage people from kind of all over the place and really did. We got people from everywhere, which is really neat. So we thank you all for helping to contribute to our local hospital, and hopefully you're enjoying the opportunity.
Thanks, Aaron.
And here is the card.
So another question from Jamie: What would you consider your best highlight in your professional career? And wow, well, obviously my first year as a rookie was really a highlight for me, and the opportunity to play for New Orleans and Jim Moore and a bunch of great athletes, and to be able to have Rookie of the Year and All Pro. I remember being born in North Battleford, Saskatchewan. I remember after it was announced that I got Rookie of the Year, I called my mom, and she was up in Saskatchewan, and I said, Mom, I just got named to the NFL Rookie of the Year and All Pro, the Pro Bowl. And she goes, oh, that's great. When are you coming home? So really kind of put it in perspective for me. I'll never forget that.
So I've had a couple people of you ask about full-size Cougar helmets. We do have 2 full-size Cougar helmets left, and that's fine. If you're interested in that, please do. You can either PayPal me. It's huskercoog@aol.com. So I went to the University of Nebraska for my undergrad and Washington State for my grad school. So that's where huskercoog comes from. I do have Venmo also. It's Jeff-Albrecht. I put both those up there. There is 2 left. So whoever's interested, if you want to guarantee yourselves, do please send the money. I'm checking my computer and my phone here. So once we get confirmation, we can go ahead and get that if that's something you're interested in. We have 2 Saints full-size helmets left. We have 1 white Cougar mini helmet left. We have several gray Cougar mini helmets left. We have 1 Saints mini helmet left. I have 2 Saints footballs left. I think I have 1 Cougar football left. And then we got a fair amount of cards and pictures too. So any of those items, if you're interested in either adding an item or maybe you're tuning in to watch and you hadn't bought anything, either of those options, just let me know. Like I said, just send a PayPal, and I'll put this in the chat. My Venmo's up there, and I'll put my PayPal up there too. If you're interested in any of those items, please submit.
Hey, this is from a friend of mine. This is from Lynn Carmichael from Salinas, California. And Lynn is a diehard and loyal Cougar fan. Him and I played golf together with his son and his son-in-law. And so, Lynn, hey, good to see you, bud. Thank you so much for all you do to support WSU and the Cougars. And I'm looking forward to playing golf this fall. Okay, bud? This is great.
Yeah, Lynn actually contacted me today at about 2 o'clock, I think it was. Yeah, 1 o'clock, and wanted to get it last minute, which is great. So I think if I remember right, was looking for something to put up in the office. So.
Oh, excellent.
And I think it was got a football and a few cards. Oh, there you go. Lynn's up there helping play golf. Yep.
Where's he at? Oh, yes.
Yep.
Absolutely, Lynn. There you go.
Alrighty, and then we'll do those 3 as well.
Great.
So I just got a message from somebody who's watching the live.
Oh, yes,
feed.
I'll wear the pants, Lynn. So I was going to say, Lynn had bought me some really cool this spring, Lynn, just so you know that.
Just got a question on the live feed. Now respond to your $60. That includes shipping. That includes the autograph. That includes the helmet. Everything. So pretty good deal, especially for a great like Rueben. And so if you're interested in any of those full size helmets or any other items, you can put it in the chat here. You can message me on Facebook, whatever the case may be.
So this one here is from Paul Woodruff from St. John's, Canada. And so, Paul, thank you very much. I'm going to put all the things you wanted me to put on here. It's nice to get one from Canada.